Hello guys, and welcome back to my tutorial series on magic and sleight of hand. Also, I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about the psychology behind this. Last episode I taught you all of the rules of magic, so if you haven't watched that video, please go back and give it a look. And stay with me to learn how to do the French drop today, guys. Oh, and if you haven't got one already, you might need to grab yourself a coin. Thank you very much, I'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, so if you've all got your coins, let's begin. Now, what this looks like when you start to do it is you take the coin in the left hand, you blow on it, you give it a little magic rub, and it disappears. It's completely gone. But, as with all magic, this is a trick. So I'm going to show you how the trick works. What you do is you present the coin to your audience in this position. This position right here, with the thumb sat on top of the coin, the forefinger underneath the coin, and behind the coin, which is very important to see, I've got my 3 fingers acting as a nest to catch the coin when it falls. Now, this all happens very quickly, so you're going to have to practice to get this right. But in slow motion, if I can, my hand covers the coin and fakes grabbing it as my thumb on this hand will go through again. So my thumb holding the coin lifts and drops the coin so that my right hand can retain the coin here. Oop, bad camera angle. So my right hand retains the coin here. So we'll just do that a couple more times so you can see. And I always tap on top of the hand that I want the audience to believe the coin's in. And I blow on it. Little magic rub. Like that. So it's very simple. These are the steps. You present the coin to your audience. You say, look, I've got a coin. And you take the coin into your left hand. Like that. Little blow. So as the left hand comes across to take the coin out of the right hand, the right thumb lifts to drop the coin so that it is retained in the right hand. You then signal to your left hand and say, so I've got a coin in this hand, and you blow on the hand to make it disappear. Now I'm going to show you this from a bit further away just so I can show you some body language tips that are going to help you trick your spectator. Bear with me. Okay, so here we go, body language and a little bit of patter suggestion. If you don't know what patter is, it's just what you're going to say to your spectator as you're showing them the trick. Now with the French drop, it's a really popular trick, so I think a lot of people know how to do this. And one thing you're going to come across is people saying it's in that hand. They're going to point to the other hand and tell you where it is. So we need to avoid that eventuality at all costs. We want to perform magic. We don't want to be told how we're doing what we're doing because we already know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you from back here. Now hopefully you can see the coin. Now just watch how my body language is facing this way for now. What I would do if I had a spectator here is I would show them the coin. I wouldn't even mention about making it disappear. I'd just show them the coin. I'd have their attention on my left hand and I would turn my body language. So if you can imagine that they were stood here with their back to the camera, they would be looking at my left hand. With my right hand out of shot and all the focus on my left hand, you can place the coin into this pocket as long as nobody's looking. This is in the never rules on my first video, where I say never look where the spectator shouldn't. So if you look at your left hand, you'll find your audience looks at your left hand. A good little bit of misdirection with this. Okay, so we take the coin into the left hand, but obviously really it's in the right hand, so you would then say to your spectator who is standing side by side with you, you would say, okay, I want you to blow on my hand. And as they're blowing, because all their attention's on the left hand, the coin goes into the right pocket, so then you can finish clean, which is a golden scenario in magic. If you can finish clean, you're doing really well. Alright, so let's see. If you take the coin into the left hand, I'd like you to blow on my hand, please. And they blow on the hand, and it's gone. But, as I say, it's really important that nobody sees that. The pocket drop, you need to shell the coin into your pocket so that nobody sees it. So you need to really work on your misdirection in terms of pointing at this hand. And I seem to think, let me show you with my ironing board. Now look. It's my spectator, yeah? So I'd say, Right, mate, check it out. I've got a coin. I take the coin, I stand side by side with my spectator so that I'm covering my angles with his body. So behind him, I've got him looking at this hand, hopefully blowing on this hand as I make my drop. So look, like that, I step into him and I say, focus on this hand. Blow, and they blow, and then I click, it's gone, and I can display my hands empty. Take a bow. So, that is basic body language and psychology, misdirection, whatever you want to call it, tips for how to do the French drop. The first section teaches you the little technical bits in the hand, the actual prestidigitation and sleight of hand, and the second part will teach you how to present that to an audience and hopefully cover all your tracks. I mean, if you can get rid of the coin to your pocket, then that's ideal. If you can't, don't panic too much about that. It's not the end of the world, but it is much better if you can finish clean, as I said. Anyway, I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so a little bit of bonus misdirection here for the French drop. Let's just see what we can do. I don't have a magic wand. Now, let's just dispel a few things about magic wands. Magic wands are not inherently magic. Unfortunately, they're just a very useful tool in terms of misdirection. So we're going to use our magic wand, black penny looking magic wand, to teach you some misdirection. Just 1 second again. So, yeah, okay, so what you do is you start with your magic wand in the pocket you want to get rid of the coin into. Now this is very nice. So if you take the coin, French drop the coin, what you do is you say, I need a magic wand. You take the wand out of your pocket, but as you do so start again, you take the coin, you tap on the hand, you say, I need my magic wand, and you drop the coin coming out of the pocket with the magic wand. You then tap or wave or whatever it is that you might want to do, and you can end again completely clean, apart from your magic wand, but then the coin is safe in the pocket. So I think that's a nice little bit of bonus misdirection. So let's review. And also I've just got a short bit of history. I just think it's important to know a little bit about what you're doing. But let's just review quickly. If I can find the coin, I'll put it down somewhere. Yeah, I got it. So when you make stuff disappear, it's hard to find it, eh? But, so, the key tips, the key steps, and if you need to go back through the first bit of the video, just slide your scroller and have a look. But what you do, hold the coin between your thumb and your forefinger, use your 3 fingers as a bed at the back, you cover the coin with the hand that is supposedly taking it, and you lift your right thumb. So, thumb, forefinger, 3 fingers at the back as a nest, hand comes across, lift your right thumb, and then you turn your hand. So what you can see inside this right hand is that. That's how I hold the coin in my hand. I hope that helps because it's an exposed angle, but that's how I hold the coin in my hand. It's in a finger palm. That's a magic term, finger palm. And then obviously, if you want to learn more about the body language, just go back to my body language section. I just wanted to review the points of how you actually retain the coin in your dominant hand. Okay, and now the boring stuff. But it's not boring because this is cool. This was there was a book released in 1584, so about 500 years ago, called Scott's Discovery of Witchcraft, which was a book that was written for lay people so that they could catch witches trying to con them or trick them. And if you were aware of any of these techniques, even if you had just read them from the book or if you owned the book, you would have been killed back in the day. That was how it worked. So here we go. It says, "He that hath once attained to the facility of retaining 1 piece of money in his right hand may shew 100 pleasant concepts by that means, and reserve 2 or 3 as well as 1, and lo, then you may seem to put 1 piece into your left hand, and retaining it still in your right hand, and may together therewith take up another like piece, and so with words seem to bring these pieces together. By this device 100 concepts may be showed. What he's saying there is that there are a million different things you can do with the French drop. So you could slam your left hand through a table with your hand retaining the coin underneath the table, pull the coin from underneath the table. So the effect there is that I'm pulling it from through the table with my hands. The other things you can do is you could slam your hand on top. I know that there was a little exposed there, that you could have seen it a little flash, but you could rub the coin through your own flesh like that. You could do whatever you want. I mean, really, you're limited by your imagination. You could present the French drop in a million different ways, and that's the point I want to get across. Is magic is all about how you, as the performer, interpret it and what you want to present to your audience. But hopefully, I'm going to give you some ways of not getting caught. Okay, so there you have it, guys. That's the French drop. All you have to do now is to practice, practice, practice. If you've got any questions, please don't be afraid. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. For the next video, we're going to be doing some card magic. Well, we're going to do a couple of videos on card magic, but what we're going to do is we're not going to use any sleight of hand for the first couple of videos. We're going to do what's known as self-working card magic. So if you want to type self-working card magic into Google to give yourself a little head start so you know what it is, essentially it's just card magic that involves no sleight of hand. It all works around maths principles, but it's very effective. So what it will give you the ability to do is you won't need an amazing deck of cards, you'll just need a deck of cards, because they all work on the same cyclical order, which we'll go over soon. And basically it'll allow you to work on your presentation and your patter without having to worry so much about the workings of the trick, or perhaps using misdirection to hide sleight work or anything like that. We're not going to worry about that. I want to keep this as simple as possible. But one thing I want to say about cards, these by the way are bicycle cards, which are standard in Magic. You can get these from any good Magic retailer. The one that I use is alakazam.co.uk. Peter Nardi is a legend. So the thing with these cards is they have a fine layer of air in between each card because of the patented air cushioned finish, which is why they're the best cards. But you don't really need these unless you're planning on doing something fancy, or for sleight work they are the best. But you could use like a deck of Waddingtons you've got about the house to do the self-working stuff I'm going to show you. The other thing is, and I wanted you to check this for Luke, is if you could cover the deck with your whole hand, that would make any sleight of hand that we are going to do, like eventually, that would make it a lot easier. So with these are 808 size, poker size playing cards. I just want to know if Luke could take like a regular deck of playing cards, put his hand on them like that, and cover the front entirely. But there'll be more on complicated card stuff soon enough. Anyway guys, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Good luck to you, and don't forget, practice, 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 and then when you think you've practiced enough, you haven't, you need to practice more, and then practice more, and practice a lot. Thank you very much, guys. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Please leave comments down below. That would be brilliant. Any feedback's excellent. Much appreciated. I've been the prestidigator, or Alex Pengelly, whatever, Alex Hall. Anyway, thank you.